said I was gonna go for Damien again and try to get his secret ending, but honestly, I don't know how to do that, and it seems maybe random. It seems like I got maybe a little bit lucky with the events that came up, or maybe Damien doesn't have an event like that. I don't know. Honestly, there's so much to look up with this game that I just want to like record while I can, you know. So we're going for Miranda this time, but before I go through and do more with other people, I feel like I should just do everyone else first, you know? Like, who else do I have left? I only have Miranda and Scott left, right? It makes sense. Scott is my like least favorite. Which is sad, but he's not even on like the spectrum of my type. But you know, I could be surprised. Okay, let's go to the gym. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place and we've already read it. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot Scott and Miranda staring intently at a picture of a seahorse. Looks like a killer seahorse, Miri. Why, what are you so worried about? Well, you see, one of my daddy's subjects gave me this horse as a gift, and well, you've heard what they say, haven't you? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. What? Who are they? Why do they say that? What's in there? I don't know, that's why I'm so distraught. I'm terrified that I will accidentally look into this gift horse's mouth and see... See what? A gross butt? Another tinier horse? A world without sports? Yuck! I don't know, and I don't want to find out. Oh, come on, Miri, you gotta find out. You gotta find out for... What's that thing Miss Ferratu is always talking about? Science. Yeah, for science. You got it, right? You realize Scott's looking at you for your opinion. They both are. What do you think Miranda should do? Don't ever... Let me have a look. Don't ever... Fuck. Is this not on there? Don't you ever... Okay. Don't you... ever look at gift horse in the mouth. Don't you ever look like gift horse in the mouth. In fact, breed it with sea urchins to produce gift horses with tiny mouths. Look that gift horse right in its damn mouth. They only say not to because they don't want you finding out all the delicious mouth candy. Miranda is clearly pleased by your suggestion. When you run into her the next day, all her previous anxiety seems to have gone. I took your marvelous suggestion to the logical next level. I had my father's genetic wizards combine my gift horse with a sea urchin. Whatever horrible thing was lurking between those horse lips, they're now too tiny for me to see it. The horse is a little bit spiny now, but I think that just adds to its charm. It's so cute. I can tell he loves it because of the deeply pained expression in his tiny, watery eyes. That worked so well, you wonder why you don't solve all your problems with genetic manipulation. You gain creativity and smarts. Lunchtime. Where's Miranda? There she is. You find Liam artfully arranging his food while Miranda diligently sorts her silverware. Neither of them is eating, obviously. Have you found it yet? I'm trying, Liam, but finding the perfect silverware for your cafeteria food pick is an art, not science. How hard can it be? It's just silverware. Just silverware? And I suppose the food in your pick is just food? No, it's a metaphor for urban consumption in post-modern industrialized mega-society. Well, my silverware is a metaphor for silverware. Yes, is that not enough? It's more than enough, but can we hurry it along? The lighting is perfect right now and I don't want to lose it. You're a bit of a silverware aficionado yourself. Maybe you can speed up the selection process while simultaneously demonstrating your knowledge. Try the picture fork. It's a fork for taking pictures of. Nothing conveys elegance and taste like a gloating spoon. Ah yes, the gloating spoon, the most distinguished of utensils. What's a gloating spoon? Well, of course you wouldn't know about it. Rude. No, I wasn't being rude. Rudeness is simply the way one must introduce a gloating spoon. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Well, of course you didn't. You're not as cultured as I am. Such smug superiority. I am no match for this spoon. Miranda produces the gloating spoon with much fanfare. It looks like a regular spoon to you, but then what do you know, you peasant? You convince Miranda to spend some time with you after lunch, lovingly explaining the spoon's finer points, even though spoons don't have points.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's go get some more charm. I feel like that's going to be important to her. You noticed Vera showing off an elaborate new necklace to Miranda. They're the crown jewels of Lemuria. We've already seen this, but it's fine. My family acquired them in a cutthroat business merger. Do you like them? Oh yes, very much. Such a shame about the Lemurian royal family, though. What? That they're all dead at the hands of their own servants? No, that was unavoidable once the true tragedy had taken place. They were no longer loved by their subjects. Feared, you mean? No. Fear is so scary. Love is what matters. I could not disagree more. You there, settle this dispute for us. What is the best way to let people know how powerful you are? By there. Okay, here we go. So it's fun and smart, so what do I have more of? And we can actually see if this works. Buy their houses, burn down their... So I can't do that one because my fun is fucking 3. So you don't need to convince anyone, just make everyone who doesn't love you disappear. Ah yes, this is Daddy's strategy. The amazing thing is that once the bad people start to disappear without explanation, even people who used to be bad start being very good. It's like magic and so humane. Do you happen to know where your father put all those people who disappeared? Put them? No, silly, they disappeared, like a magic trick. Yes, I see. You gain charm and smarts, as well as yet another reason never to visit Miranda's kingdom. Right. What should we do? Probably need money. Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It feels weird to be summoned, but you comply. You can't resist her merman goons. Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be the Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Ooh, this feels like a secret ending. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that Prom Queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr., she's proving to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts? A fart joke, my god. Fart joke. So fart joke, or let's convince everyone that she likes humans. My fun is still shit, which fart joke is. It doesn't take much to make someone look bad in this day and age. You, however, are monsters. And went for a total overkill. You hire a Chinese hacker to plant 10 years of pro bono work rescuing human babies from lawnmowers in Ursula's name. At research, Dr. Babalov of the Babalov Institute appears out of nowhere and presents her with a Humanity Award. Yes, this will seriously harm her standing with the evil lawnmower creature contingent. That's an important voting bloc. They're the ones who keep the schoolyard so tidy. You gain boldness and some warts.
Let's go.
She's with Scott. I actually hate the voice I gave for Scott. Now, like in this recording go through, I don't like it. It's kind of annoying to do and I've already forgotten it. It'll probably come to me again though. You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Secret sauce, secret sauce. What dread mysteries do you conceal?
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, don't you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was rhetorical. Awesome, mine was loud. Oh, it's no use. We'll never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Valkii? The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious. You're overthinking this, Scott. It's a sauce made of secrets. Blood? Of the air people? I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. And everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have serfs for that. But I may have to make an exception. Oh, more blood, but I eat blood all the time, like pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda.
Let's go.
Let's go get some more money. You see Miranda, Vera, and Polly gathered around a table covered in books. Could they be studying? No way. I hereby call this meeting of the boss-ass bitches to order. I've gathered all prior school yearbooks so we have a clear list of everyone we're better than. Wow, what a great use of your time. Who said that? Oh great, it's the coven. What are you three doing here? Studying because it's a library at a school? Spies, villains, impersonating us. What? What? Don't you see, Vera? These three are obviously our evil twins. The middle one is mean and bossy like you. What are you talking about, Polly? We got a class with you. You would know if you three didn't spend all your time doing stupid and mostly illegal stuff. I won't fall for your tricks, evil Vera. Are you implying the original Vera isn't kind of evil herself? And look, Vera, the one on the right has glasses, just like Polly. I need these to see. And see, she has dark skin. She's clearly dark Polly. Whoa, Polly, just no. Oh my goodness, bitches is only one letter away from witches. Good lord. Say, would you three mind studying somewhere else? You're upsetting my minions. Never. Good grades are the backbone of a bright future. We need all this knowledge to save the world from the big bad. Oh boy, if you don't figure out a way to get the coven out of here, you might have to break up a brawl. Any ideas? Whip out your rooster. Whip out. Witches hate roosters. So what's my smarts and boldness? So this one is smarts. Or chop up all the study tables with a big axe. Ah, no! Get that filthy cock away from us. Good thinking. Witches are repelled by roosters, as it is a symbol of the dawn. No, roosters are just mean and we don't want to catch any diseases. Fine, we're leaving. That's even more proof that there are evil twins. See? I love cocks. And pussies. I too love animals. As we say in my kingdom, the chicken is the tuner of the land. Alright, they're gone. You can put your cock away. Though you did use him quite skillfully. Vera's so impressed, she lets you sit in on the first meeting of the boss-ass bitches. You all throw so much shade, your rooster decides it's nighttime and goes to sleep. Being fun and something else.
Let's go.
See, money's the only thing that I can't just get by myself. Like, by just doing things. Oh, no, I can sometimes, but it's rare. Sorry about that. Somebody puts a sack over your head and throws you in a car. You drive for hours before they let you out and take the sack off. It's clearly the first floor restroom. Miranda is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of the toilet.
Greetings and salutations.
I'm glad you came. My prom queen campaign is moving on to the next stage. This definitely seems, it's like continuous, so it seems secret endy to me. Your expertise is crucial for this part. Most of my inner circle are fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition. Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter-tall, heavily armed court assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with that singing harlot Ariel, you'd best say your goodbyes. Right, let me grab this again. So, we need a diversion. Release the Kraken. We need a... Okay. So this is smarts v boldness, so I need smarts, which sadly is not the Kraken option. Do nothing. Every student at our school is some kind of bizarre monster. That is so true. As a matter of fact, I think we already have an enormous heavily armed codfish at our school. Tresca can simply kill him and take his place. It's as father always says, you can't make an omelette without severe collateral damage. This is the sort of plan Tresca should have been able to come up with on his own. He's an assassin after all. I almost did a lower class's job. Phew, you saved my dignity. Doing a cod's job is like 100 ranks beneath me, right next to being from Iceland. You've just averted the real crisis here. You gain boldness. I do not want 2 of my stats to be the same because that is like an actual 50-50 chance, I feel like. Or it's one I chose in the beginning that will win. I don't know. Right, who am I going for again? I'm forgetting. Okay, here we go. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Ooh, what's this one for? That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. And that one? That's the tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to A minor, as is proper. What about this one? That's the dairy knife. It's for milk. Wow, do people ever invent new silverwares? All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius of true subtlety to improve on the existing canon. A genius of true subtlety? Genius and subtlety are your middle fucking names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware. The salad harp. A harp? For salad? Why has no one thought of this before? Because it's hard to eat a salad with a harp? Cretin, who said anything about eating? Isn't that what silverware is for? Perish the thought. The true purpose of silverware is to give your hands something to do while you elegantly avoid your food. And nothing is more elegant than playing a subtle lament on a harp while your serfs eat your salad for you. My serfs will finish my lunch for me. I'm off to have a harp commissioned. Miranda takes you harp shopping with her. It's a real bonding experience. Afterwards, you both ignore a salad together at a fancy restaurant. The ultimate date.
Let's go.
Hum hum hum. More Muna? Miranda, oblivious to everything that's happened, approaches you weeping.
Disgraceful.
Have you seen the news? The most dreadful thing has happened. The Lemurian monarchy has been overthrown. King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne. I had to take a quick break because things are kind of hectic here right now. But... Right, where are we? A bit out of breath as well. So just rushing around. Okay, King Kraken no longer sits upon the throne of gold and baby skulls. Those filthy revolutionaries are saying he stole their daughters and ate their sons, and forced everyone to work for free in the uranium mines. So he made a few shrewd financial decisions. That's no reason to depose him. If some innocent kidnapping and slave labor was enough to get the peasants in an uproar, I shudder to think of my own kingdom. Do you think my people might resent being forced to hold up the corner of the palace where the foundation is crumbling? Do you think the 100% income tax and the random cannonballs we fire into the villages might be taken as something other than expressions of goodwill? Could this plague of civil unrest infect my own domain? Oh, perish the thought. To bring my mic closer, I think. I am inconsolable. Console me. How might I safeguard my kingdom against the fate of good King Kraken? Alright. Duh. Alright. Duh. Oh, why is this not working? This Google document has frozen. Was I away for that long? I don't think so. Let me just refresh this, I guess. I had to mow the lawn because I'm moving house and people are coming to view the house tomorrow, and it needed mowing to look presentable. Okay, I think it's kind of working again. It's refreshing, so. Am I the only one looking at this right now? I am. Duh. Okay, so this is not it. The next one should be it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's smarts versus charm. I have 13 charms, so I want to choose the charming option. Give all your subjects belly rubs. Fishes love belly rubs. No, they don't. Fish hate belly rubs, which is what makes this the perfect plan. I'll have my royal henchmen spread through the kingdom, rubbing every belly in sight. A fish's belly houses its most delicate sensory organs. They'll be overcome with pain and terror, which will remind them of what unites them all. The ability to be murdered at any time by me. I would never have hit upon this idea without your clever advice. You truly are wise. What I'm saying is that whatever atrocities I now commit are your responsibility. Whatever, fish piss you off. Piss you off anyway. Piss you off anyway. You drown your guilt in whiskey and gained boldness and the fun. Going to class, and we're going to not get money because she's there. Get charm again. Probably the last charm I'll get. You're gazing dreamily at Miranda when a flash of otherworldly light blinds you. When your vision clears, you see a great rift has opened in time and space, and standing in the middle of it, it's me, Prince of the Otherworld, and I am here to fulfill an ancient prophecy. A prophecy? How exciting and regal. What sort of prophecy is it? It is a prophecy of love. Oh boy, here it comes. Legends foretell a great beauty with the hair of an angel and the scales of a fish, a beauty who I am destined to marry. But that sounds like a perfect description of me. Could it be that I am the great beauty described in the prophecy? Well, yes, that's sort of what I was trying to imply. Now come with me to my realm where we may plan a magnificent wedding. Can't let him get away with this, but that prophecy is hard to argue with. The only argument you can think of is the hair Uh-oh. That didn't come up. What about these? There we go. Why did that not come up? Oh, because it wasn't in quotation marks. It has to be like so precise for you to find it. Alright, let me go across a second. So it's charm and creative. So this is charm, the other one's creative, which obviously charm wins. The hair of an angel. Ha! Clearly Miranda has the hair of a goddess. What about these fishtails I glued to this handful of angel hair pasta? It's true! The very hair you now look upon was stolen and grafted from the scalp of Thetis herself. Daddy really does insist on the best hair for all his children, even if it does anger the gods. Ah, well, perhaps the prophecy was speaking metaphorically. And yet, technicalities are the very things these sort of prophecies turn upon. Oh, alas. Would that I could find a princess with less perfect hair. The prince flees through his portal to go trolling for more princesses as Miranda glows with pride. You gain smarts and charm, and the phone number of her hairstylist. Oh. Lunchtime? Lunchtime. You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch. A single, very suspicious-looking apple. Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light. Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination.
Ugh.
It also has a skull in it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Of course it's for eating. It's a perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess into a sleep for 100 years. You literally just admitted it's poison. I know, and I always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poisoned apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me with true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me? Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You, back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man. I agree with you, Vera, but I'm gonna lie to get in someone's pants like a true fun girl. You don't need to eat that apple. Princes should be eating poisoned apples so that you'll kiss them. You don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princesses on hotprincefinder.com. That's not what I... A finder? For hot princes? What is this sorcery? I must see it at once. You pull up the website on your phone. You've already got it bookmarked for no reason. Goodness, it even lists their pedigrees. And you're right, not all of them are even looking for sleeping princesses. This one is only looking for a princess who is a frog. That will be much simpler to achieve. I only need to anger a minor witch. This isn't what I was going for at all. God, if you're that hungry for dick, just buy a damn hooker. Dick? Who said anything about dick? Royal marriage is strictly a business arrangement. When it comes to romance, we are free to make our own decisions. That's good news for you, especially since Miranda seems to really like your suggestion.
Let's go.
Okay, what now? Money. You see Miranda at the computer next to you. She's got a look on her face that can only mean one thing. Somebody's being shitty to her on the internet. The impudence of this so-called internet. My great-uncle Maldar got caught eating one child, just one, and now everyone is talking as if he is some sort of serial child gobbler. It's not just trolls saying this either. All sorts of monsters are saying the most horrific things. I know what you're thinking. Miranda, why don't you just buy the whole internet and make them stop saying mean things about your family? And of course, that's what I've been trying to do. There's just one tiny problem. There are plenty of people selling part of the internet, but I've no idea who owns all of it. From whom shall I buy the internet? Okay. Don't you see, Miranda? Oh no. Did they not put an apostrophe in? No? Okay, great. The Illuminati. That's... Oh. I guess I didn't put in the comma again? I'm not sure. The Illuminati, duh. So it's smarts versus charm. So... don't you see, Miranda? The true owner of the internet was you all along. Or the Illuminati, duh. If you want, I can put you in touch. It's this one. Hold on, let me check with my royal accountant. Oh my! It seems you are correct after all. I've owned the internet since 2004 when Steve Works lost it to my father in a poker game. This is marvelous news. I shall enact some common sense reforms at once. Pretty soon you notice there's something different about the internet. Certain words just won't show up when you post them, like child eater, proletarian revolution, and nachos for some reason. Also, you get the sense that your webcam is watching you, but in a benevolent, friendly way. You thought you were being metaphorical when you told Miranda she owned the internet, but you're not going to complain about being accidentally correct. At least, not where your webcam can hear you.
Let's go.
Okay. What should I get? Let's get some more charm just for funsies. Maybe I should go with... I don't know, because I really feel like she likes charm. Possibly smarts, but I doubt it. She would definitely like money because she's a princess. You join Miranda and Damien's team for game 2. It goes differently. Come on, shit dicks, face the power of hell. Paint this battlefield red, Damien, grind them all into a thin red paste. You express your worry and confusion over the number of corpses in the gym. Isn't this supposed to be a friendly game? Friendly? What the fuck is friendly? I only have 2 words in my vocabulary. Kill and murder. Honor, glory, feudalism. These are the words we will fight for. These are the words we will die for. Whoa, you didn't sign up to die. You've got to stop this before it turns into an FPS or something. Get off my nuts. Alright, let's see. There's charm and a boldness check, so obviously charm. Get off my nuts, narrator. You don't understand the ancient reasons for dodgeball slaughter. Many died before us, but we won't waver. Well, guys, it's just dodgeball. Let's throw the ball and have fun. You pick up the ball from the corner and throw it at your opponents. You hit one and he goes to the bench, overjoyed to have escaped the slaughter. You smile at Damien and Miranda as if to say, see, wasn't that easy? Good call. There's no need to make this difficult. We can dominate and have fun at the same time. Miranda, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Permission for explosive granted, soldier. The floor beneath the opposing team explodes in a shower of wood and shrapnel. When did they put those mines down there? We are victorious, and it is all thanks to this brave hero who reminded us of the importance of fun in warfare. You should be proud of your victory, as long as you can come to terms with all the dodgeball deaths on your conscience. You gain fun and boldness. Dinner? I mean lunch? Miranda and Polly. Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request. What is there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a pic of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out. But wherefore? Right here, Miranda. You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own so you don't have to look like a fucking know-it-all. It's a new meme, Miranda, like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning and it's dope AF. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Revere Your Rulers. It's where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for the royal family. If you're good at it, you get a lot of likes on social media and also not executed. Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Valkii? Heck yeah, you do. Don't you? I surely do. It's entitled Silverware Wear, and it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in very fancy tiny outfits. Actually, I like that a lot. Yep, it's called dyeing. Well. Really? How have I not heard of this trend before? Beautiful silverware and fancy dresses are 2 of my biggest passions. This trend sounds like it was invented for me. It may have been, by you, on the spot, but there's no need to go into that. What's your favorite meme? Spiked salad forks in velvet evening gowns, seahorse steak knives in frilly skirts, teaspoons in tea dresses? This trend is... no words. Yes, the glory of this spectacular combination would leave me speechless as well, were I not so excited to create more memes with Valkii. I just needed to make sure I would stop recording. I was like, geez. We'll have to meet up soon. Bring all your most exquisite chopsticks. I shall bring doll clothes in which to dress them. Yeah, totally. Hanging out with Miranda sounds amazing. Guess it's time to go out and try to find some exquisite chopsticks. Getting closer to prom.
Let's go.
What should we do? Let's go. Go do fun for the first time, apparently. As you wander around talking to yourself like a weirdo, you notice Miranda walking around talking to herself like a weirdo. She seems to be addressing an imaginary crowd. Oh, hello. I was just practicing my royal way for when I am crowned prom queen. I feel there is a lot to be learned before I ascend to the throne. the throne. Naturally, as a princess, I am already great at wearing crowns, talking to cute animal friends, quelling rebellions through excessive force, and singing sweetly. But I lack administrative experience. I've never so much as issued a decree. I wonder what my first should be. You don't have the heart to tell her that the role of prom queen doesn't come with sovereignty. Maybe you should give her some suggestions instead. Taxes. Taxes. Are fun. Okay, so it's fun versus creativity. So my fun is a tiny bit. Taxes are fun. Tribute to me? Oh, I couldn't possibly say no to an idea like that because it sounds absolutely fantastic. Daddy's peasants love paying their taxes. In fact, it's illegal not to love it. As my new subjects fill my coffers, surely their hearts will fill with love for me as well. And as a show of gratitude for your shrewd advice, you shall be the first person I tax. Hooray? Not quite the reward you were looking for, but you sure made Miranda happy, and that was the goal. More class. Get some more money. You see Miranda hovering in the hallway, whistling to herself and checking out her reflection in her own scales. Why, hello there, Valkii. How funny and random to see you here entirely by coincidence near your locker. Seeing as how we've been getting on so well lately, I have decided to afford you the honor and privilege of taking me to the seahorse races. You can pick me up after school today and bring me an assortment of flowers and chocolates as a gift. You're welcome. Oh man, a chance to buy shit from Miranda and take her on an outing you have no interest in? Sounds amazing. Let's rock. You go to the seahorse races and look for Miranda. She's wearing a beautiful and intricate horse race hat. Unfortunately, a sudden gust of wind blows the hat away. You could swear that you could hear the wind whispering, "Not enough budget." But it surely must have been your imagination. No, my hat! Hey Valkii, I'm here. Hi, look at this. Daddy always gives me money when I go to the seahorse races. It isn't much, of course, only a lot of money, but it should still make things more fun to bet. Of course, nothing would sour this lovely date faster than picking a losing horse, so I'll put this daunting choice entirely on you. How should we choose the winning seahorse so that this day goes down in memory as a pleasurable experience rather than a sign that we should never speak again? Yikes, no pressure then, but no worries. You know the perfect method for choosing a winning seahorse race. Shit, I didn't read any of those. The only way to tell, okay, the only way to, okay, creativity and boldness, so obviously boldness. The only way to tell a winning seahorse is by its taste. Why watch people ride seahorses when you could be riding me? No, literally though. Get me a saddle and let's enter the race. Oh, that's cool. Ride you? Why, this is an option I've never even contemplated. I've never even heard of one person riding another before. Oh, Miranda, bless. If there's one thing I've learned from years of helping Daddy suppress peasant uprisings, it's that if you want something done right, have your servants do it themselves. But since they're not here, I suppose that makes you my servant. Let's do it. Let's win the race ourselves. The two of you sneak down to the stables and quickly forge the necessary paperwork to enter the race. At the sound of a mare gun shot, you and your fellow seahorses are off and running. You run as fast as someone who is hoping to earn a prom date with a beautiful mermaid princess, which is very, very fast. So fast, in fact, that you somehow manage to outrun over a dozen seahorses who have been training their whole lives for this moment, undoubtedly crushing their hopes and dreams. And the winner is, booms the announcer, Princess Miranda riding Valkii. Oh, huzzah! What a glorious victory this is, asserting my superiority over my subjects not only by birthright, but also by sheer talent. It does seem like you did most of the heavy lifting, as it were, since Miranda isn't particularly heavy, but why spoil this beautiful moment? This has been a perfectly wonderful outing. I should very much like to ride you again sometime. If only she knew what she was saying. Still, that's better than not. You gain money and charm for being ridden by a princess. So we have lunch, and then one last class, and then prom.
Let's go.
Where is she? She's over here. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. Oh, we've seen this one, but it's fine. It is a melody of cold northern peaks, a cloying sweetness of a supple bovine teat. The song of the ice cream wizard. He's here, he's here. I'm gonna eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like. Oh goodness, the ice cream wizard only comes once per solstice during the hour of the ascendant pancake. You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "This shit magic" painted on the side. Ugh, so many great options to choose. Should I get a Magnabar, Brain Destroyer, Chocolate Boomstick? What about Fear of Death, a Frozen Cobra, Berserker Berry Blitz? The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But which to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced. Try those sugar-basted prince lips. But of course! I always have to find a prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman? Prince lips? Gross. I've already got a pair of those attached to my face. What? Where? Here, where my mouth is. Wait, Damien, you're a prince, but you hide it so well. Gee, thanks. But Miranda's not paying attention. She's already traded the ice cream wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-basted prince lips. Oh my, I can taste the enchantment already. Miranda finishes the prince lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterwards, her lips are pretty cold and she invites you to help warm them up. Yay. Lucky me. Alright, what's the last thing we want to do? Let's get some more smarts, just for fun. You open your locker and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses plummeting towards Earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. You fall into the school's backyard, into the hands of Miranda's biggest goons. Your classmates don't notice. It didn't work. None of them even noticed your glorious fall. People are so used to spectacle at this school. This slow ascension is tiresome. I need a glorious act, a grand gesture to secure my throne. Can you think of something while I flame my salmon? Salmon. Salmon. What do we do? No more talk. Let's have a look. That is bold and the other one is creativity. Creativity is 9, bold is 13, so we go with this one. No more talk, we bring war. I will build a monument to you, your highness. It will rival the sun and the atrocities your family committed. Remember West Side Story? Add guns and fire. Much guns, so fire. None of the students expected a war over prom, because who would? You quickly overcome their pathetic resistance. Miranda stands victorious and raises her flag in front of the school. It's the cutest death's head you've ever seen. Few are left to be impressed by her victory, but those who are definitely scared enough to vote for her. Father was right. Winning elections is easy. You gain 3 charm, which is good because you'll probably need that for the UN investigation. Alright, here we go. It's the end. I wonder what she'll say.
Let's go.
Of course I want to go to the prom together, my Machiavellian fellow conspirator. I can't help but deeply value such a brilliant and scheming mind. It's smart to keep someone that can be so useful at palace intrigues close at hand. And we royalty are all about convenient and strategic marriage. So why shouldn't I be smart and strategic about prom dates too? Also, you're like, super cute. When prom night comes, you're ready to have the night of your lives. You've practiced your Viennese waltz and Miranda is deeply impressed. Even if the music is mostly electronic, you somehow Viennese waltz the fuck out of it and everyone gathers in a circle to admire your prowess. It's a magical evening. Also, you execute some more plots and assassinations together just in case, which is a fantastic bonding experience.
To your queen.
Oh damn. You and Miranda are selected as prom royalty. And you know it's a bit cheesy to say this, but Miranda's beauty is heightened by the delicacy of her enemy's blood all over her body. It's truly been a magical evening. So that was the secret ending, okay. Most likely to die in a coup d'etat. Most likely to make Pluto a plan again. Stop giving me that one. Is it not an ending if I just go to prom with them? I'm very confused. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place, but you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her own bitch. Polly graduated from doing lots of I said this right before, I swear. Ayahuasca? I can't remember. And now she appears to be hallucinating people and access their spirit animal. those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay. Unlocked. Prepare to bring chaos and destruction to the realm. It's party time. Excuse me? What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is, but that's very interesting. Let's just get rid of this. That's cool. This must have taken, like, this game must have taken a long time. No one touches my Miri. These are really cute though. Like, I like the Polaroids you get at the end, they're really cute. Let's have a look at the concept art. Liam, design early concept. Oh, so this is Liam. And the fan art, it's of one of the main characters. There's quite a lot of this to get. Monster Sonas. What are these? I don't really understand what these are. I don't know what these are. Like, maybe they're like Kickstarter rewards that that like high backers got. That would make sense. Alright, well that was Miranda. Next we will do Scott. So I'll see you then. Bye.